Deuteronomy 32 is section 53 of Tanakh. Hazinu and Azin is expand, broaden, listen, hear, perceive, to weigh, to ponder, to give good heed, a paddle or a weapon, audience, advertising, displeasing, showing. Give ear, O ye heavens, and I will speak, and hear, O earth, the words of my mouth. My doctrine shall drop as the rain, my speech shall distill as the dew, as the small rain upon the tender herb, and as the showers upon the grass. Which, if you've had certain mystical experiences, that sort of stuff, sensually, psychologically, happens with, sacred words, or words that are considered to be sacred. Because I will call the name of established. Ascribe ye greatness unto our God. He is the rock. His word is perfect. For all his ways are judgment. A God of truth and without iniquity. Just and right is he. Of course, we're going gender neutral there. And rock as in the real identity. The central truth. Various things like that with the psychological diagram relates to it. They have corrupted themselves. They are not his children because of their blemish. They are a perverse and crooked generation. And we see Shalishi in the margin there. We have he, rabti, wahya, tiba, bapni, atzma. This is a note for verse 6. We, yatira, qamatz bazik, as a note verse 13. Qamatz bazik, as a note verse 15. Chul, as a note for verse 17. Zayira, as a note for verse 18. Chul is 21. Qamatz bazik. Also for the note for 21. And I think I missed Shani in the margin there. Do ye thus requite? God is a verb and noun. O foolish people and unwise, is not he thy father that hath brought thee? Hath he not made thee and established thee? Remember the days of old, consider the years of many generations. Ask thy father, and he will show thee, thy elders, and they will tell thee, when the Most High divided to the nations their inheritance, when he separated the sons of Adam, and he set the bounds of the peoples according to the number of the children of Israel. For God is a verb and noun's portion is his people. Jacob is the lot of his inheritance. He found him in a desert land and in the waste, howling wilderness. He led him about, he instructed him, he kept him as the apple of his eye. As an eagle stirreth up her nest, fluttereth over her young, spreadeth abroad her wings, taketh them, beareth them on her wings. So God is verb and noun alone did lead him, and there was no strange entity with him. He made him ride on the high places of the earth, that he might eat the increase of the fields, and he made him to suck honey out of the rock, and oil out of the flinty rock, butter of kine, and milk of sheep, with fat of lambs and rams, of the breed of Bashan, and goats, with the fat of kidneys and wheat, and of the blood of the grape, thou drinkest wine. But Yeshurun waxed fat and kicked, Thou art waxen fat, thou art grown thick, thou art covered with fatness. Then he forsook God which made him, and lightly esteemed the rock of his salvation. They provoked him to jealousy with strange entities taken as gods. With abominations they provoked him to anger. They sacrificed unto devils, not to God. To things as if they're gods whom they knew not. To new entities that came newly up, whom your fathers feared not. Of the rock that begat thee thou art unmindful, and hast forgotten God that formed thee. And when God as verb and noun saw it, he abhorred them because of the provoking of his sons and of his daughters. Of course, we know there's other meaning to that. That nobody, it's not saying that God literally has his son or daughter, but these are sons and daughters that belong to. And he said, I will hide my face from them. I will see what their end shall be, for they are a very froward generation, children in whom is no faith. They have moved me to jealousy with that which is not God. They have provoked me to anger with their vanities, and I will move them to jealousy with those which are not a people. I will provoke them to anger with a foolish nation. Bun is a son, young, youth, of a relationship, of a quality, of a nation, of a condition, of something appointed to, coming in, coming up, common, fruitful, postage, first in line, tumultuous one, worthy, meet. We have Chimishi, maybe? I can't tell quite there. For a fire is kindled in mine anger, and shall burn unto the lowest hell, and shall consume the earth with her increase, and set on fire the foundations of the mountains. I will heap mischiefs upon them, I will spend mine arrows upon them, and they shall be burnt with hunger, and devoured with burning heat, and with bitter destruction. I will also send the teeth of beasts upon them, with the poison of serpents crawling in the dust. The sword shall destroy without, and terror within, both the young man and the virgin, the suckling also with the man of gray hairs. I said I would scatter them into corners. I would make the remembrance of them to cease from among men, were it not that I feared the wrath of the enemy, lest their adversaries should behave themselves strangely, and lest they should say, Our hand is high, and God as a verb and noun hath not done all this. For they are a nation void of counsel, neither is there any understanding in them. Oh, that they were wise, that they understood this, that they would consider their latter end. How should one chase 1,000, and two put 10,000 to flight, except their rock had sold them, and God as a verb and noun had delivered them up? For the rock is not as our rock, even our enemies themselves being judges. For their vine is of the vine of Sodom, and of the fields of Gomorrah, and their grapes are grapes of gall, their clusters are bitter, their wine is the poison of dragons, and the cruel venom of asps. Is not this laid up in store with me, and sealed up among my treasures? To me belongeth vengeance and recompense at the time when their foot shall slip, for the day of their calamity is at hand, and the things that shall come upon them make haste. For God as verb and noun shall judge his people, and repent himself for his servants, when he seeth that their power is gone, and there is none shut up or left. And he shall say, Where are these they take as gods? their rock in whom they trusted, which did eat of the fat of their sacrifices and drank the wine of their drink offerings, and let them rise up and help you and be your protection. Shashi, over there in the margin. Chul is the note for verse 39. Kamatzbazik is the note for verse 41. See now that I, even I, am he, and there is no God with me. I kill and I make alive, I wound and I heal. Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand. For I lift up my hand to heaven and say, I live forever. If I whet my glittering sword and mine hand take hold on judgment, I will render vengeance to mine enemies and will reward them that hate me. I will make mine arrows drunk with blood, and my sword shall devour flesh, and that with the blood of the slain and of the captives from the bared head of the enemy. Rejoice, O you nations, with his people, for he will avenge the blood of his servants, and will render vengeance to his adversaries, and will be merciful unto his land and to his people. And Moses came and spake all the words of this song in the ears of the people, he and Hoshea, the son of Nun. Okay. Husha. Okay. And Moses made an end of speaking all these words unto all Israel. And he said to them, set your hearts unto all the words which I testify among you this day, which ye shall command your children to observe to do all the words of this law. For it is not a vain thing for you, because it is your life, and through this thing ye shall prolong your days in the land whither ye go over Jordan to possess it. And God as a verb and noun spake unto Moses that same self day, saying, get thee up into this mountain Abarim, unto Mount Nebo, which is in the land of Moab, that is over against Yerchu, and behold, the land of Canaan, which I give you unto the children of Israel for their possession, and die in the mount, whither thou goest up, and be gathered unto thy people, as Aaron thy brother died in Mount Hor, and was gathered unto his people, because he trespassed against me among the children of Israel at the waters of Meribah Kadesh in the wilderness of Zin, because ye sanctified me not in the midst of the children of Israel. For thou shalt see the land before thee, but thou shalt not go thither unto the land which I give the children of Israel. Hazini Hashmim Wadbarah, Wat Shema Hartz Amri P. Yarf Kumthur Lukchi Tazl Kethel Amrati Kesharim Ali Dasha Wakar Bibim Ali Ashab Kisham Yahwa Akra Habu Gadol Lalchinu Hetzer Temyam Palu Ki Kul Durku Mashpath Al Amuna Wayne Al Tariq Wisher Hawa Shachat Ru La Banu Mubam Dur Akash Wap Tultul Lihwa Hagmol Razat Am Nabal Wallah Chikam Halwa Hwa Abik Kanak Hwa Ashak Wiknik Zikr, Yamut, Aulam, Binu, Shnut, Dur, Wudder, Shal, Abik, Wigduk, Zaknik, We Amru, Luk, Bah, Nutchel, Alinu, Aliun, Gwim, Bah, Pridu, Bani Adam, Yitzab, Qablat, Amim, Lamsipper, Bani Yashral, Ki, Chulk, Yahweh, Ramu, Yaqub, Chibul, Nachletu, Yamutz Ahu, Bartz, Madbur, Wub Tahu, Yalil, Yashman, Yasbib Nahu, Yabunnahu, Yitzrunhu, Keshun, Ainu, Kenshur, Yair, Qanu, Al Gu Zulyu, Yurchuf, Yiprush, Kendpew, Yakchahu, Yishahu, Al Abratu, Yahweh Badad, Yinchanu, Wayne Amu, Al Nicker, Yer Kabhu, Al Bamuti, Arts, Wiakal, Tanubat, Shadi, Ween, We, Nakhu, Debush, Masla, Wishman, Machlamish, Tsur, Chamat, Bakr, Wichlub, Tsan, Am, Chilb, Kareem, Wilim, Bani, Bushan, Watudim, Am, Chilb, Kleut, Chitha, Wuddum, Anb, Tashta, Chimmer, Wishman, Yeshurun, Webath, Shemut, Abiot, Kashit, Weethish, Alwah, Ashu, Winbal, Tsur, Yishatu, Yaknahu, Bazrim, Batu Abit, Yak Aisahu, Yazbatu, Elashdish, La Alh, Alhim, La Yadaum, Hadshim, Makram, Bao La, Sha'arum, Abtikam, Tsur, Yilduk, Tasha, What Shukkuch, Al Mutluk, Wira, Yahweh, Winats, Makath, Benu, Wabnatu, Wiamer, Astira, Pani, Maham, Arah, Mah, Achritam, Ki, Dur, Tahpakut, Hama, Benim, La, Aman, Ben, Bum, Hum, Knauni, Bla, Al, Kasuni, Bah, Bliham, Wani, Akniam, Bla-am. Bagui, Nabul, Ak Asam, Ak Isam, Ki Ash, Kacha, Bapi, Watikan, Ad Shao, Techtit, Wat Akal Arts, Wibala, Wat Lahath, Musti, Hurim, Aspa, Alinu, Rout, Chutsi, Akla, Bam, Mazi, Rab, Walchimi, Rushaf, Wakthab, Mariri, Washan, Bahmat, Ashlich, Bum, Chumt, Zuchli, Upper, Machuts, Teshkul, Churb, Wum, Chudrim, Amah, Gum, Bachur, Gum, Batula, Eunuch, Aish, Sheba, Amrati, Apeham, Ashbita, Manush, Zukram, Luli, Kas, Awib, Angor, Pun, Yin, Kru, Tsrimu, Pun, Yamru, Yidnu, Rama, Wallah, Yahweh, Fal, Kul, Zadaki, We, Abd, Atsut, Hama, Ween, Baham, Tabuna, Lu, Chukmu, Yashkilu, Zat, Yabyanu, Lachritam, Eka, Girduf, Achad, Alf, Washnim, Yin Yasu, Rabba, Amla, Ki, Tsuram, Makram, Wihwa, Haskiram, Ki La, Kats, Uranu, Tsuram, Wibinu, Plilim, Ki, Mugpan, Saddam, Gupnam, Wum, Shidmut, Ambra, An Bamu, Anbi, Rush, Ashklut, Murat, Lamu, Chimut, Taninam, Yayinam, Rash, Putnim, Aksar, Hala, Huwa, Kmas, Hamdi, Chtum, Bautzerti, Eli, Nakam, Wushlam, Lat, Tamuth, Ruglam, Ki, Rub, Yum, Edom, Witchish, Atdat, Lamu, Ki, Yidyan, Yahwa, Amu, Wal, Abdu, Yit, Nachum, Ki, Yurah, Ki, Azlet, Yid, Waps, Atsur, Wazub, Wamer, Alhimu, Thur, Chusyu, Bu Asher, Chulb, Zipchimu, Yaklu, Yashtu, Yin, Nasikam, Yakumu, We Azrakam, Yahi, alikum Satrah Rau Ata Ki Ani Huwa Wain Alhim Amdi Ani Amit Wacha Machti Wani Arpa Wain Midi Matsil Ki Asha Al Shamim Yadi Wamrati Chi Anki Lalam Shnuti Burk Chirby Wit Atches Bum Shippeth Yadi Ashib Nakam Litzri Wul Mushne Ashlam Ashkir Chitsi Muddam Which Rabbi Takal Bashir Muddam Chalal Wishbyah Marash Prawat Awib Herninu Qwim Amu Ki Dum Abdu Yaqum Yanqam Yashyab Litzryu Wukper Adamatu Amu Wiba Masha Wiber Atkal Debri Hashira Hazat Bazni Ham Huwa Wusha Bun Noon Wikal Masha Ledbur Adkul Hedbrim Hala Al-Kul Yashral Wi'amr Al-Hum Shimu Lebbukum Lakul Hedbrim Asher and Ki Mayad Bukum Hum Asher Tetsum At Benikum Lashmer Lashut Atkul Debris Hatura Hazat Ki La Dibber Ruk Huwa Mukam Ki Huwa Chi Yukum Wukdibber Haza Hariku Yum Al Hadma Asher Atum Abrim At Hirdan Shema Lurshta Widber Yahweh Al Masha Batsum Hiyum Hasa Lamer Allah Al Hur Habrim Hasa Hur Nabu Asher Bartz Nawab Asher Al Pani Yerchu Warah At Arts Kanan Asher Ani Matan Labni Yashral Lachzah Wumt Bahur Asher Ata Alham Shema Wah Asif Al Amik Kasher Mut Ahran Achik Bahur Hechar We Asif Al Amu Al Asher Maltam Ki Batuk Bani Yashral Bani Maribat Qadash Madbur San Al Asher La Qadshatam Auti Batuk Bani Yashral Ki Mungan Terah At Hearts which Mahla Tabwa Al Hearts Asher Ani Natan Labni Yashral. And I know verse 1 to 43 or to be sung, but, you know, particularly me singing some of this stuff will take practice. Or singing it without the vowel marks of the later thing, because I want to show the base of the language when I'm doing this, rather than the later things which can change the sound or add extra letters. And you don't always have those extra letters in some other versions. You don't always have a yud or a wow or an aleph or whatever. So I'm just going on the base letters that are more or less agreed upon, although there are 3 different versions of tonic according to the Ashkenazi and the Sephardic, and what's their word for the Asiatic, but they agree on the rows and columns for the past 2,000 years and the number of letters, but there are some variations within that. But before that, there are some more variations. Like there are more variations in the book of Genesis, as we usually call it, than the entirety of the Quran, and the variations aren't just dialectics that don't result in contradictions. The variations do. Not that there isn't contradictions within the text to begin with anyways.